Good on their New Year's resolution to lose weight. But the question in many people's minds is how best to lose those unwanted pounds.
For diet, and we want to ingrain in them that this is a program for the rest of their life. And it is true that to lose weight and keep it off, you have to eat a certain way. And what we try to do is encourage them to eat a low-fat, low-cholesterol program with lots of high fiber and complex carbohydrates, and to learn to enjoy things that they didn't know how to enjoy before.
Susan Harris. Susan Harris is the media representative and leader for Weight Watchers that lay out fat. Can you give me a definition of fat? What is too fat?
Too fat is what I was 14 years ago. I weighed 210 pounds.
I don't believe it.
Yes, and lost 75 pounds on the Weight Watchers program. Too fat is really determined by the individual, what they feel uncomfortable with, what is healthy and what isn't healthy. But I think when you're too fat is when you yourself realize that you're just no longer comfortable with the way you feel and look.
Okay. Do you
Well, Weight Watchers is pretty much what Ellen said, and with a little bit of a variance. We have a four-fold program. We deal first with the food, obviously, to be able to eat a more nutritious way and to keep your weight off. We also have an exercise plan. We have something called self-discovery, which is a system of learning about the particular problems that are vital for you. You may be a person that does not have a problem all week long, Monday through Friday, but boy, those weekends you binge and it's over. Or you may have a particular problem with a certain food, and we deal with that. And the fourth and probably the greatest area that Weight Watchers is most famous for is our group support. We have meetings going on constantly. You may go to as many meetings as you like. And the leaders and anybody that works in the organization has had to have lost weight through the program. So not only are we up there leading the group, but we are feeling it as you're going through it because we've all been through it ourselves.
Okay. Welcome back to Weekend Gallery as we try to think thin this morning. Fad diets.
Well, I was one of the things we do at Weight Watchers is try never to use the word diet for exactly the reason that Ellen said. This is a lifelong behavioral change. And I think one of the great things about getting that in your head is you lose the feeling that, well, I'm going to go on, and then as soon as I get off of it, I'm going to go get that hot fudge sundae. I think the thing that's important in terms of doing it alone is that you have a lot of information given to you in terms of nutrition, what is best for you nutritionally, and also that you do have available to you places that you can go for support, like groups that we're involved with. The problem is when you lose weight that quickly, you don't give yourself time to learn the behavior changes. I've had my weight off for 13 years, and I still find that there are times I have to constantly work on different areas because they're just not have it yet. The other thing is
How do you work on it? What mentally are you conscious of?
Well, I wake up every morning and I make a conscious decision whether I want to be healthy and thin. I look in the mirror and I say, is today going to be a thin and healthy day? And the answer is always yes, because it's the best alternative there is. My other alternative is going back to weighing 210 and being unhealthy.
But do you feel like cheating sometimes?
Oh, sure, and I do. But I don't call it cheating.
That's right.
Because cheating, in my class, I say cheating is something you do with somebody else's husband or wife. It has nothing to do
with... The ladies you run with.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with eating, because it's a very negative connotation. If I decide to have ice cream, I'm going to have it, and I'm going to have it once in a while, but it's not the focus of my whole life as it was before.